Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going straight into the video. I visited such a nice gym at the weekend and this is my part 2 of my weight gain, muscle gain journey, and I'm putting you through a brutal workout. We did start with a little bit of a warm-up, but we are going straight into hip thrusts as our first main exercise. Always do your heaviest, most important exercise first, and we are trying to build muscle and a booty. So here I am, I'm doing about 5 sets, I think we did, increasing the weight every time. Now you do want to make sure you have a appropriate sized bench. This one's not too bad. I could have gone a little bit lower, but it does depend on your height as well. Also make sure you have a bar pad because the heavier you go, it will start to hurt. But in terms of reps, I would suggest doing anywhere from 5 to 10 reps, depending on the weight. Usually the heavier you are going in your weight, you want to decrease the reps. So here I am doing about, I think that's about 100 kilograms, 2, 4, 6, 800, yeah. So I think I'm doing about 8 reps here, but you do want to push yourself to fatigue. The second exercise we are doing is feet elevated RDLs. These are my favorite exercise at the minute, and they're great for building the hamstrings and the glutes. So you want to elevate your feet. This isn't necessary, but if you're a little bit on the short side, it might be useful just so it doesn't impact your range of motion and so the plates don't hit the floor before you get your full range of motion. So if you want a slight bend in the knees, keeping your legs kind of straight, it will target a little bit more glutes. If you keep your knees a little bit straighter, it will target a little bit more hamstring as well. I know these are terrible, but you need to absolutely do them, especially if we're trying to gain weight and muscle. So we've got our Bulgarian split squats here. As you can see, I've got quite a wide stance forward and I am leaning slightly forwards as well. I like to hold one dumbbell and kind of have one arm out at the side just to help me with balance, but do what makes you feel comfortable. You can hold 2 dumbbells if you want. Now, I know a lot of gyms might not have a hack squat machine, but try and get yourself to a place where it does, because it is a great piece of equipment. Or you could literally just do a normal squat, but this is quite good because you're not bearing any weight on your back. A little bit more difficult and it's very brutal, so I can't go very heavy, but try and go as low as you can. Next we have our dumbbell step ups. I do prefer them on a bench. Make sure it's a moderately decent sized bench. I am again only holding one dumbbell and having the other hand out in front of me, or on my hip as I am here, just for a little bit of stability. You want to try and maintain the control, so you don't want to slam that back foot down, and you shouldn't be pushing off from the back foot either. The back foot should only be going up and down, and it is the front foot that is doing all the work. The leg press, very important. This does target the quads amazingly. I am going quite heavy on this and you'll be surprised that you probably can too. So I ended up kind of increasing my weight. I think I did 3 sets because it was brutal, and then obviously decreased my reps as it got super heavy and I'm struggling. And our final exercise is just a little cable finisher here. Now we've got straight leg angled cable kickbacks. So as you can see, I'm not kind of kicking back straight up. I've got a very slight angle, so I'm kicking slightly out to the side. I'm not sure if it's very noticeable in the video, but it does absolutely kill. Obviously, if you have an ankle strap or an ankle weight, it's much easier, but I am just having to use this plastic little handle and shove it over my foot. But you want to keep your kind of torso and your spine quite straight, and the aim here isn't to kick as far back as you can, like the donkey cable kickbacks, for example, which I don't really like too much. Make sure your spine is straight and you just want to slightly kick out. I do about 3 sets and I do anywhere from about 12 to 15 reps just to finish off. But yeah, it's a great exercise.